Like and subscribe to learn arm wrestling together.
Okay, so what is a high thumb top roll? So something I see a lot with beginners is they're coming in, they're like, okay, I want to do a low hand, right? And so they're like, if I'm going to do a low hand, it means I've got to lower my hand, right?
Bruh.
And I'm going to try and pronate from way down there where your opponent has got a lot of coverage around your pronation chain. So your pronation chain goes from your top of your knuckle down through here. As a top roller, you want your opponent's hand to cover that as little as possible. So if their fingers only reach here, you're able to pronate right into their fingertips. If they wrap all the way around your pronation chain, you're pronating more into their knuckles. The pivot point is like these knuckles. The pivot point is from your kind of main knuckles there, right? So the further you apply your pronation pressure away from those knuckles towards the fingertips, the more easily you're able to crack your opponent's hand back. So when you call it a low hand and you start dropping further down, generally that means your opponent gets more reach around your pronation chain. So I think it's a really bad name for this technique. What gets the message across a lot better is high thumb. So by pushing your thumb up, it makes your thumb stick out into your opponent's fingers more, so they can wrap around your pronation chain a lot less and you get more access to your pronation. That kind of gives the right message of what you're trying to achieve. Pushing your thumb up, making your thumb surface bigger so you can also push your thumb out to make that surface even bigger, but generally just pushing that thumb up to make this harder for your opponent to reach around so you can get out into their fingertips a lot more easily. That's why I think a low hand should be called high thumb top roll.
We can do the top view of both of them.
Sure, yep. So yeah, if you're low with your pronation, your opponent generally can reach further around your hand and they've got more mass up on top, so you can't hit the top spot as easily. Whereas if I do a high thumb, so we're still trying to achieve height with a low hand top roll, but it's through the thumb. So being up here means you're very close to being up and over the top, but also your opponent can't cover this pronation chain as easily from your top knuckle down through to your wrist. So I'm right on his fingertips so I can peel out of his hand a lot more easily. So yeah, don't think of it as a low hand, think of it as a high thumb top roll. And yeah, never stop learning arm wrestling.
Learn arm wrestling and get stronger together.